Mace Attorney. Yes, please, Mace Attorney. This game's almost certainly going to hit top 100 hours. Almost certainly. How many cases we got left? 3? Unless I can beat 3 cases in 9 hours. He's pretty good. Read fast. When I read fast, I screw it up and everybody hates it. Alright, dialogue just goes pretty fast on these. Is that a book? Is he eating a book?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is he doing
What
drugs?
time is it? It's 9, 10, 11.
Why does he put it in his mouth? She's dead? No. Do you think he did it? Oh no. If he did, then what do we do? Hey, put yourself together. Don't worry, I have an idea. Are those noodles or his brains? He spilled his brains out on the table. Wait, we're starting in the courtroom? The longest, slowest typist in the world. What the heck? That means it's been to his own trial late. Plus, the request is still last minute. I didn't even have a chance to talk to my client. He's late for a very important date. Sorry, Widget. In Athena Sykes, we know. Analytical psychology and a full arsenal of legal know-how. I'm a fully competent defender of the right anything agency. We've played as every person so far in this one. Wish my client would show up already. The trial's about to start. Hey, it appears you made it just in time. Where have you been? Trial's about to start, Simon. You didn't get so worked up, Athena. His baldness can wait. There's no way that he'd wait for me. Besides, why would I want to start off on the wrong foot with him right out of the gate? I think such matters is part of being a lawyer, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, well, covering for your lateness is not. Oof. Still but a rank amateur, I see. You know, this guy grew on me. It's Simon Blackwell. I'm trying to look at it, he's actually a prosecutor and a psychology specialist. He and I go way back. As for our shared specialization in psychology, we're both disciples of the same person, so to speak. He's kind of my senior, I guess. But twisted sense of humor or no, I wish he'd stop treating me like a child all the time. So we're right dono and justice dono. Miss Wright is abroad, and Apollo is helping Trucy with her magic show. Did I tell you? They're what? So neither one of them are here? Leaving you to take out this one alone? Yep. Ye gods. Call Right Dono back. It's not too late. Oh, no, not too late at all. You only need to know how to teleport. Just... Very well. And I will settle for Justice Dono. Go grab him by the horns and drag him here. Apollo's literally in the middle of the show, Simon. I don't want to admit it. I've got what it takes to hang on this case. See this to me and go watch from the gallery. As your defense derails in a spectacular fashion? No, as I win the heck out of this trial. Is this his sister's trial? It'll be okay, promise. I'll be okay, promise. Swipe that look off your face already, will you? Wait, I take it the guy behind you is... Yes, he's your... Just sleep again. Holy, Bucky, wake up! Yeah! Ow. What'd you that for, Simey? Hick. What is it? He's drunk? And he's carrying a thing of food? Huh? Who's this yeller chickadee? She's a lawyer, says she were. I say she's more green than yellow, however. Lawyer? She sure doesn't look it, does she? Is she like your fellow apprentice or something? Eh, something like that. I've known her longer than I've known you. Say we're bound to one another. Oh, okay. Well then, I better call her Miss Chickadee then. Simon, this guy's not only rude, but he's 3 sheets to the wind on his own trial. Heh, 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 hick. I just met, but I'm about ready to give him a piece of my mind. Man, who would get this drunk? He's slurring his words. He does not make any sense. He can barely stand up straight. His face is all red. How grossly irresponsible. Grossly irresponsible. Dishville, just save it for after the trial. Miss Chickadee? Don't call me that. How do you do? Sammy here is an old friend of mine. I'm the 4th generation head chef of Wet Soba. Wet noodle number 4, Bucky Wet. Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too, Mr. Wet. So he can pull himself together when he wants to. I do not get drunk. There is no evidence at all that such thing ever took place. If only the trial was starting in a few minutes. I haven't accused of murder that only occurred yesterday. My afraid it's taken a toll on the poor boy. And you happened to be there at the theater where it all happened too, right? They said they found a Rakugo storyteller murdered in his dressing room. Indeed. Victim master storyteller Typhoon Tornado. Typhoon Tornado. Come on. Was a long-time patron of Wet Soba. Master Tornado had been looking after Bucky ever since Wet Noodle number 3 passed away. I see, so Nick was kind of like a father to the minute, huh? That stupid old fart like a father? No way, he was always dishing my soba. That's what I said! You don't listen. Use your ears. How dare you speak ill of him? Run your mouth like that's why they suspect you of his murder in the first place. Now put yourself together. Number 3 must be rolling in his grave. Oh, Simey, hick. The police, none of them believes me. They won't listen to me. Sniffle. What was right? Looks like he's still in shock from the whole ordeal. Don't worry, Mr. Butt. Everything's gonna be alright. I'm going to defend you with everything I've got. You're in good hands now. I mean, you believe me, ma'am? Of course, no matter what, I'll believe in you to the very end. Gee whiz, Miss Chickadee. Oh, come on, need you shape up. Just like those al dente noodles of yours. Yes, ma'am. My soba is the freshest herb. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run! Get out of the way! Dodge! Mr. Wet. Sigh, Bucky, you great big pillock. So, how exactly do you know this guy? I used to frequent Wet Soba, and still do, in fact. So I've known him since he was a lad. That's why his father and Master Tornado were always so good to me. I didn't know you liked soba so much, Simon. I don't know if I've ever had soba. Oh yeah, I've had soba. They're just noodles. I just didn't know what I was eating at the time. Okay. Didn't like soba so much, Simon. I wouldn't expect someone such as you who eats meat slab between slabs of bread. No, I went to go get it and it was like $18 a bowl and I didn't get it. So I've never had ramen either. I understand the delicate taste and the subtle texture imparted by buckwheat flour. Yeah, that's just rude. But I digress. I'm all about flavor and subtlety and stuff. I like wet soba in like this. I've had kimchi, yes. But I wasn't sure how to eat kimchi. Okay, here's the thing. So I went to a Korean place. And I got, they got a few things I like. They have, jjajangmyeon is a thing I like to get. I don't know what is in it. It's basically vegetables and chicken, or vegetables and mystery meat, and jjajangmyeon is what I thought it was. And it's like it's crunchy bits and diced vegetables and noodles in black tar. It looks like black tar. It's just like jjajangmyeon. I think it's chicken, but it could be anything. It could be rat, probably not fox. I'm not into cannibalism. But I got that with a side of kimchi, and I didn't know what kimchi was, and so I wasn't sure what to do with the kimchi. Like, do you eat it as like a side dish? It's like a salad? So I got the kimchi, and I looked at it, and I couldn't figure out what to do with it. I got it to go. So I didn't need to ask. So I just ate it. It was definitely a flavor. I would try it again, but I probably would not want to eat a whole thing of it myself. Like a bite or two seems like sufficient for me of kimchi. I don't know, maybe it's an acquired taste, but I don't really have any interest in acquiring the taste. Right, where were we? Now I gotta look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. I'm looking up. Big Fox time. Hold on. Yeah, jjajangmyeon. Here we go, hold on. I'm gonna put it out. There we go. Copy text. Paste. Ow! There we go, that's what it is. So it's a Korean black bean paste. Sauce cooked with diced pork, vegetables. Okay, maybe it's pork. Okay, I believe it. I told you, some kind of meat. Alright. By the way, this is Yen Shrine Fox. What about soba in like this? I'll never be able to face number 3 of Master Tornado in the next fight. I see. That's why you came to me. You wanted somebody that you could trust. It's never my intention to ask you. Grrr! I'll show him I can handle it just fine. Well, I believe it's just about time. What? We haven't even properly discussed the case yet. What's the matter? You're nervous, Dina. Don't tell me you're chickadeeing out. Oh, that was a good burn. I'm just trembling with excitement of battle, that's all. Off gets. Let's do this. Come on, Mr. Wet. Get up off the floor. We got a case to win. Yes, Miss Chickadee. I will do my best to pick. I think I'll be drunk.
Wet soba. Wet soba. Wet soba. Wet soba.
Is that his cell phone ringtone? Yellow, 2 bowls of noodles. Sorry, sir. No can do. Kinda busy at the courthouse. Huh? They hung up. Okay, let's do this. Hick. He's not going to do himself or his case any favors like this, Simon. Maybe we should let him go get some rest somewhere. Rest? Ha, maybe if I was a lump of regular flour dough or udon noodles. But I'm fresh like my soba. And you don't let soba dough rest. It's all about the 3 freshes. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodles Go barrel! Get out of the way! He's blacked out. Oh boy, I just knew something like this would happen. Simon, what are these 3 freshes of soba he was talking about? First, buckwheat seeds or groats are ground to make buckwheat flour. Then dough made with this flour is cut with a large rectangular knife into noodles. Finally, the buckwheat noodles are boiled. Each step is done immediately, one after the other, so the soba is fresh when eaten. Oh, that's what he meant. I wouldn't want to make me any soba right now, though, that's for sure. Athena, this is no time for idle chatter. You need to get into the courtroom. Now. Just remember, as a prosecutor, I will be unable to lend you a hand. don't expect any help from my quarter. There you go. You're treating me like I'm incompetent again. For your information, I wasn't planning on asking you for help anyway. Sure, just you wait, Simon. I'll show you. Mr. Wright and Apollo may not be here. But that's alright. I can do this on my own. The slowest types in the universe gets another continuous typing. I was quick, we didn't even get a chance to investigate or anything. We know nothing about the case other than what we saw on the thing. Of course, now section of the trial, Buckwheat. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecutor is fully prepared, Your Honor. What's this? No prayer this time, Prosecutor Sadmati? That's correct, Your Honor. To expedite these proceedings, I completed them beforehand in the lobby. How very thoughtful of you. By the way, what brings you back to this country? Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth himself called on me to handle this case. Besides, I have a debt to repay. And though my opponent said a callow thing, I have no qualms with sending her down to hell.
Objection!
You have a score to settle, it's with Apollo, not me. But more importantly, I'm not a callow thing. I'm a qualified and capable attorney. The ones that yellow tire have not proved your immaturity, you small spring chick. Now cease your shrill chirping. Now, Prosecutor Sadmati. She is still only a teenager. Please go easy on her. Great. Maybe the judge is giving me the kind of kid treatment. Very well. Shall I begin, Your Honor? Oh yes, I suppose we should. Now, Prosecutor Sadmati, please give your opening statement. I'll show them what I can do. They'll be sorry they underestimated me. Certainly. At the last rites of the victim commence. Scratching my leg. It seems to me to have occurred around 4 p.m. yesterday, May 12th. Oh, before we get too distracted. So my hand is almost healed up. So the doctor gave me something for my eczema, and it's been, like, bothering me for months, if not longer. I tried getting the lady to zap it, and it worked for a couple days, but it came back. But this cream is really helping, and, like, all it is a dark spot now. So I'm gonna keep using it and hope it just goes away entirely. Yeah, there's a little bit of roughness to it still, but it's not, like, open. It was, like, open and occasionally, like, weeping if I wasn't careful with it. So, I know it's kind of gross, but, like, it's all healing up. Like, both my hands, my torso, so I'm very happy with this cream. And it's like, she gave me, I got 3 tubes of it for less than I would get charged for, the hydrocortisone cream I was getting at the grocery store. That's $7 for 3 tubes. This bit of occurred around 4 p.m. yesterday, May 12th. At a storyteller's theater called Kuru Te. Hey, it's Te. Te's not here. Oh well. The victim was a great master of tornado school Rakugo, or comedic storytelling. His name was Taifu Tornado. The scene of the murder was a theater's dressing room. The yard is doghouse. It's accessible via the staff entrance hallway and has an inner and outer sliding door. I got something. The estimated time of death between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Cause of death is suffocation. The how victim suffocated is yet to be determined. Autopsy found nothing unusual in as long as her stomach, and there was no murder weapon. I will now submit the incident report to the court. Prosecutor Sadmati, how can you name Mr. White as the culprit? We don't know how the victim was killed, or even with what. While it is true the weapon and the precise method are as yet unknown, the accused is the only one who had the opportunity to commit the murder. I will explain this assertion in further detail as we continue. Well, I guess this means he has some kind of evidence to present. I feel like the freshness is going to be a factor somewhere. Somewhere, somehow, we're going to be like, the noodles were not fresh, therefore they weren't delivered fresh. They were old. So he was already long gone by the time whatever happened. That's my guess. Now the accused care to plead his case. Come think of it, where is the defendant, Miss Sykes? So sorry, Your Honor. I'm afraid Mr. Wet isn't feeling very well, and is resting in the infirmary. Surely this lack of a clear conscience that impedes him from facing his court. Okay, starting off on the wrong foot already. Mr. Wet is the head chef of Soba Shop frequented by the victim. Well, the incident, Mr. Wet went to the theater at the victim's request. Head food trader was a connoisseur of soba, as you can see in these photographs. No. You can't tell what's in the bowl. He's apparently making soba himself in his dressing room that very day. So we found it seems likely the soba he himself made there. Making soba is one thing, making it in a theater dressing room is a bit much, no? Master Tornado truly had a passion for soba, didn't he? For a man like that to be murdered by a soba chef is simply unthinkable. And yet the accused had ample motive. The victim's safe, we discovered the deed to the accused shop. Mr. Wet was to inherit Wet soba when he lost his father recently. However, it's believed the victim stole the shop deed during the transfer process. The prosecution believes the accused killed the victim in order to get the deed back. So the deed adds a court record. A murder over the deed to a shop. That does sound like a plausible motive. That's what this case is about. You're Simon to fill me in a little better. I could have contributed more than just 1,000 buckets of cold sweat if you had. Vince. Your intervener, I gather you know very little about the details of this case. Well, you see, you're dishonoring the soul of the victim by appearing in the courtroom unprepared. You're an embarrassment to your profession. You putrid egg yolk. Eek! I'm sorry. I was a red pepper, and now I'm an egg yolk. I'm only started, and I've already been demoted from spring chick. I'm ready to call my witness, Your Honor. Let's listen to the words of one who was present when the crime was discovered. Someone was there when the victim's body was found. Farewell. Witness, please take the stand. Oh, we got a slow pan up. Oh. Was not expecting that. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Simon Blackwell, prosecutor. Prosecutor Blackwell? You didn't tell me you were going to take the stand. There simply wasn't time. What a shame, Prosecutor Blackwell. Had you shared the damning scene you witnessed beforehand with the defense, you could have moved this trial along and saved the victim's soul that much faster. The damning scene? One the road to Simon C. Prosecutor Sadmati, was it? Before I give my testimony, there's something I'd like to confirm. By all means. This case involves rakugo, a very traditional form of Japanese comedic storytelling. Do you have knowledge of this art form to handle this case competently? Are you implying that I'm not qualified for this case? Not yet. I'm simply trying to ascertain your familiarity with the topic, for now. It's a prosecutor's duty to learn the background of any case he takes on. I did some research on rakugo last night, and I've grasped the overall idea of it. How much could you possibly grasp in a single night? Where do these butterflies keep going from? Rakugo is a form of entertaining storytelling that originated in the land of Japan. In it, the storyteller sits all alone on the stage with only a fan and a towel and the rakugo artist tells long, whimsical stories, giving each character a distinct voice. This traditional art was originally invented by monks to make sermons more interesting. Oh, I wish I did stuff when I went to church, make it more interesting. Are you satisfied? If not, I can explain the 12 types of endings to such stories. Or shall I perform the famous story of Jugamu instead? Arg! It appears I put in a bit of study. I did go to church. I was a little demon. They wanted to exorcise the demons. but all they did is kind of put me to sleep. I didn't burst into flames. Never have. Your acknowledgement is most welcome. Master Blackwell. I can see why you're known for being quite thorough in your research, Prosecutor. Now, I'd love to see you perform that story you mentioned, if you don't mind. That's Your Honor's request. Jigaboo, jigaboo. I like the double tap. Your Honor, can we please get back to the trial? Oh, right, of course. I nearly forgot. Seriously? Of all the things for you to forget. Now then, back to the case. Usher Blackwell, please tell us court what you witnessed. Yes, Chief, when I was very young. And I stopped around high school. I've told the story a little bit. I won't go into too many details. But basically, I lost someone close to me. And I had already had a little bit of shaky faith to begin with. I tend to believe in things I can see and feel and touch. And I don't know. A lot of things kind of happened. But when that person, was my brother, when he passed away, I just I decided that enough was enough. It didn't make sense to me. Why would this is gonna be bad on YouTube forever. I'm gonna gloss over a bit, but I didn't feel like it was justice. So I decided that, you know, if this is the will of, you know, a deity, then I didn't see the point in worshiping said deity. And so I talked to my parents about it, and they said, okay, well, if you go and talk to the preacher guy, and let him know you can quit. And I was like, okay. So I got an appointment with the preacher guy, drove to his house, told him my things, and he's like, oh, well, what about this? What about this? And I'm like, it's not just like one thing that happened. It's a lot of things. And, like, yeah, a similar story. I'm getting so off track. A similar story when I was 4, I believe, when I stopped believing in Santa Claus. 4. Nobody told me anything. But the logic and the magic of it bothered me. Like, I didn't see, like, how a person could fit down the chimney. I didn't see how they could go around the world in a single night. It did not make logical sense to me, even as a 4-year-old. And so I started questioning it and questioning it and questioning it. And finally, my parents gave up. And they're like, listen, we gave you the presents. But I was the youngest. So, maybe they were only, I think they were only keeping the tradition alive for me. But, is that Santa Baby? I don't know, maybe I started questioning when I was 4 and finally quit believing when I was like 6 or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah. So anyway, I quit going. And I've only been back to church a few times since. Let's see, I went for, I've been for weddings. I've been for funerals. And I went when my dad became a deacon of the church. That's like a church elder or whatever, I don't know. So, those are the times I've been to church in recent memory. That's it. So, I don't have any problem with religious people. I believe everyone has the right to believe what they want to. But that belief ends at stops and ends at me. So, like, I don't believe that you have the right to force me to do anything. Despite being a dress-up doll that plays whatever games you guys tell me to. And I should probably give up on that one, huh? Alright, we're moving on. I went to the theater yesterday. The cinema is way high up. Oh no, it's perfect. It's on top of the name. The theater yesterday and arrived at approximately 4 p.m. Went straight to Master Tornado's dressing room to say hello. Bucky went to the dressing room thereafter, only to come storming out a while later. Master Tornado's junior disciple, the window, apparently then entered the room soon after. As soon as the window discovered Master Tornado's body. Now wait just a minute here, Prosecutor Blackwell. With testimony like that, you're practically accusing Mr. White of the crime. All I can do is state what I saw. I can't help how it appears. But a qualified and capable attorney such as you should be able to dispatch with it, right? Well, yeah, duh. Alright, I guess I better start getting the info out of him that I can. Also, is that a brush? I'm gonna go and brush. It's a couple minutes early, but, I've been interrupted so much, we may as well just go ahead and brush before, you know. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was putting my cream on. The one that's so good for my hands is getting my skin back to normal. Well, it's been crap for so long that this is maybe not normal, but I want it to be normal, so wrong button. Right button. Wait, wrong button. Wrong button! Ah! What just happened? Okay, right buttons. I had all the wrong buttons. I had so many buttons! Okay, how's my posture? My posture good? Kinda? Kinda, maybe? Sorta? I don't know. Good enough. Okay. I guess we have to start by getting all the info I can out of him that I can. What time is Saw? I went to the theater yesterday and arrived at approximately 4 p.m.
Hold it!
Master Blackwolf, what did you go to the theater for in the first place? I went because I had received an invitation from Master Tornado. Here, see for yourself. Special show commemorating his junior disciple Windows promotion. There's also an occasion to announce the boys' succession to the stage name of Window 2. Now, so what exactly does it mean to succeed to a stage name? No, you really don't know, do you? In the performing arts, a name succession is when an artist inherits a predecessor's name. I see. There was another Window rank Cougar artist before and this disciple succeeded him, huh? What exactly did your invitation say? It contained a simple letter of salutations and outline of the show's program. Oh, here's Typhoon Tornado was going to perform Toki Soba or Time Soba. He's famous for his masterful pantomime of eating soba, usually only his fan as a prop. The Windows perform Soba Say or Soba Glutton, a soba themed show I see. Seems you know a thing or two about Rakugo yourself, your baldness. First performed was a senior disciple, Geru, followed by Window. And lastly, Master Tornado. I see. So that's why you happened to be at the Storytellers Theater yesterday. Wanna look at this? Others found in his logs. What happened when you had the Storytellers Theater yesterday? What happened after you arrived? I went straight to Master Tornado's dressing room to say hello.
Hold it!
How did Mr. Tornado appear when you said hello to him? I went with the intention of greeting him, but then ultimately we didn't actually meet. You didn't see him? Why not? Garo escorted me to the dressing room. We heard the sound of Raku being performed within. Thinking the master was rehearsing, we decided to wait in the hall until he was done. Heard Raku being performed in the dressing room? Yes, not just me, but Garo as well. In other words, you can confirm that the victim was still alive at around 4 p.m. No, we can't. Could have been TV. Probably couldn't hear him clearly through the doors, but I'm sure it was Master Tornado. I can tell because his time sober routine being performed there. His victim was killed sometime after that. Lucky went into the dressing room thereafter, only to come storming out a while later.
Hold it!
Please tell us in detail how Mr. Wet appeared at the time. They were now waiting in the hallway for Master Tornado to finish practicing. But Bucky appeared and he entered the dressing room with his things. What happened after that? We heard what sounded like Bucky shouting inside the room. About 10 minutes later, Bucky came back out of the dressing room, looking rather irate. This is most likely when the murder was committed. The victim was an elderly man. It would have been entirely possible to kill him within the span of 10 minutes. Arrgh! It would come with some kind of counter-argument. And fast. Master Tornado's junior disciple, Window, apparently then entered the room soon after.
Hold it!
Apparently entered? What do you mean by apparently? Didn't you see him go in? No, I couldn't. I wasn't able to see the dressing room door from where I was standing at the time. The girl was right in front of us, so I'm sure she saw it all. I see. Why do you suppose the Window went to the dressing room anyway? He had just finished his routine, so he was making a courtesy call. Disciples pay their master respect right before and after each performance. All disciples are expected to do this. Yes, it's common courtesy among Raku artists. I see. Can you tell us what happened after the window went to the dressing room? Certainly. That's when the window discovered Master Tornado's body.
Hold it!
And how did Window act at the time? After Window had been in the dressing room for 2 or 3 minutes, we heard a scream from inside the room, and the window came flying out. Did you hear any signs of struggle at that time? No, just Window's woeful scream. I see. Thought I heard something. I think the squirrels are starting to get on my roof again. I need to go cut that thing down again. Now, well done, Prosecutor Blackwell. This one has given us quite a glimpse into this sequence of events. If I ever get a weekend, I can do that. Thank you, Prosecutor Blackwell. And now, please allow me to summarize your testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell and Gabriel were in the hallway waiting for Master Tornado. He just came along and entered the dressing room with some items in tow. He was heard shouting for a time inside the dressing room. And about 10 minutes later, he came back out of the room, seeming rather angry. Brushy, brushy. No, I just brushed. We're good. Soon after the accused had come and gone, a window tornado went into the room. 2 minutes later, after having discovered the victim's body, the window gave a scream. He came running out into the hallway from within. Prosecutor Blackwell and Gerald in the mansion room saw the body for themselves. From the circumstances, it is quite clear that the accused murdered the victim. This is crucial testimony indeed. I'm saving out of the court record. Defense. An eyewitness has given conclusive testimony. Why not let it all go now and allow the victim to his last rites? Not on your life. Window went into the dressing room, too, and was the first to discover the body. And who say he didn't commit the crime? Window was in the dressing room for a mere 2, perhaps 3 minutes. He could not possibly commit his murder in that time, or without making any noise. Oh, Sam, why'd you have to give that awful testimony? Prosecutor Blackwell, can you give me something a little better to work with here? Is it up to you to ask the right questions? I'm certainly willing to tell you all that I know. So if you truly are as capable as you claim, then draw out what you need yourself. It's no time for your twisted games, Prosecutor Blackwell. It means you don't remember it all that well. Prosecutor Blackwell, watching you collude with the defense like this, I see that you are no prosecutor. Be gone, witness, you shall haunt this sacred hall no more. How dare you treat me like some evil spirit to be exorcised? I remember this, you blackguard. Don't worry, Prosecutor Blackwell. I've got this. Would I have my way, he would not be the only one here to step down. You, half-boiled putrid egg yolk. You, I object to the notion that I'm a gooey, smelly mess. Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony was like the opening act for Rakugo show. He may hold the title of prosecutor. This time, he stood on the side of the defense. To restore balance to this trial, I would like to present an actual witness for the prosecution. Who was this witness? The person who was with the Prosecutor Blackwell when the body was discovered. She's another entertainer of the Tornado School, Miss Garo Tornado. Gabu? Gaibu? I don't get it. Another slow pan up. Her? Please state your name and occupation, witness. Hello, everyone. I'm here to represent the Tornado School with a twist. Did we see her before? Why do I recognize her? And balloon. There you have it. A stunning balloon hat. This means balloon artist you all know and love. Hero Tornado. It's gonna be Giro, sweetie. 1, 2... Balloon! Oh, what a way to capture audience's attention. Dare say I can't take my eyes off those balloons. What? What? Your Honor! Come on! Have a little decency. I mean, not all of us can be... I'm moving on. Please tell me you're talking about the hat, Your Honor. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, Mr. Judgy, I'm so glad you liked my performance. You consider joining my fan club? Would you please? Oh, absolutely. Please save your fanboying for after trial, Your Honor. Anyway, Garo, I can't help but notice you seem awfully cheerful having just lost your master. Of course I'm sad, but Shishu would scold me if I didn't put on a big smile. Never show sadness. Smile, smile, smile. With a twisty twist, twist. Wow! And boom, there you have it. One gorgeous cake. She is good. I see. I guess an entertainer's gotta do what an entertainer's gotta do. The balloon art's worse than the Rorschach test. All I saw was a severed monster head. It looks good! Hero, you're obviously a balloon artist. How'd you come to be a member of a Rakugo school? Well, my father, my late father, that is, was a Rakugo artist, you see. So I joined the Chinese school to be just like my daddy someday. I see. My father and I owe so much to Shishu, our master, that Bucky butt. Oh, how could he? He wants me to pay for what he's done as quickly as possible. Your distress is entirely understandable, and my condolences for your loss. And not only that, but he... Do you have more to say about Mr. Butt? Every time he comes to deliver soba to us, he yells at me. He always tells me to get away. Is there any reason why he would say such a thing to you? The smell of my perfume will get inside his soba and ruin it. Like, how can you say that? This is a great scent. Oof, how very rude of him. I don't blame you for being upset. Excuse me, Your Honor, but please don't let Garo's balloons bias your judgment. Yeah. Guys, don't look at her balloons. Mr. White hasn't been proven guilty yet, remember? Oh, it'll be interesting to see how long that fire of yours will last, defense. And then, Garo, please share the truth with this court. Yes, Garo, your testimony, please. From 4 p.m. to a little after 4:20 p.m. when Shisho's body was found. Sam and I were standing in the hallway in front of the dressing room. Before window discovered the body, the only person who had gone in there was Bucky. I think it was a little while before Bucky showed up. Jugumu was barking like mad. Pastor Black, would you have any objections to this witness testimony? No. Just make up your bloody mind, sad Sadmani. First you exercise me, now this. Oh, for you to do as you were instructed by this humble servant of the Holy Mother. As there are no objections, Your Honor, let us move on to the salvation of the victim's soul. Okay, I'm the defense attorney here, Prosecutor Sadmani. I just might have an objection or two once I actually cross-examine the witness. What are you asking Prosecutor Blackwell for? I'm the one you should be checking with. There's a passage in the sacred scriptures of Koreanism. To stir the wind is beyond the power of a spring chick. In other words, the inexperienced are useless. With that in mind, it seemed more judicious to consult Prosecutor Blackwell. Ha ha ha. He doesn't even see you as an adversary, Sykes, don't I? I'll let either one of you insult me. I'll show you I'm no inexperienced cheat. Spring chick. Your Honor, I'm ready to cross-examine the witness. I hope you can make Prosecutor Sadmani see you as a worthy adversary, Miss Sykes. I'll let your cross-examination, so you better strike while the iron is hot. Let's take this clown down. From 4 p.m. to a little after 4:20 p.m. when Shishu's body was found.
Hold it!
The murder must have happened sometime in those 20 minutes, correct? But 20 minutes isn't a lot of time, is it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, what do you want me to say? That's what happened, you know? Is that right, Simon? Yes, Garo and I can both confirm the Master Tornado still lived at around 4 p.m. Yeah, you can, can't you? See? Simon and I were standing in the hallway in front of the dressing room.
Hold it!
The fact the two of you were there in front of the dressing room means you were able to see everyone who went in and out, right? Brandon Fox. Oh, we got the no sleeves made Fox. How lovely. Of course, you're insulting her. Or are you insinuating that I was daydreaming or sleeping while I was standing up or something? No, of course not. I saw everything I tell you. Well, fine. So you say anyway. But did you really? Before Una discovered the body, the only person who had gone in there was Bucky.
Hold it!
Only defendant Undo entered around the time of the murder. That's right. That's why it must have been Bucky who killed poor Shishu. Let's take a deep breath, okay, Garu? So not a single other person set foot into the dressing room during that time. I already told you over and over, didn't I? There was nobody else. I must apologize on the lawyer's behalf. Even her memories out of us spring chicks. Please overlook her transgression as best you can. Oh, I see. Poor thing. Hang on there, sweetie. Hey, who are you calling a bird brain, Freddy? I think of it. A little while before Bucky showed up, Jugumu was barking like mad.
Hold it!
Jugumu? That's my doggy. I keep him in the theater. Let's see. With a twisty twist twist. Oh wow. And blue, there you have it. My cute little Jugumu. He's kind of creepy looking. Oh, he's a really good boy. Then why is Jugumu barking? Think it's because he saw someone suspicious? They suddenly have a new suspect in this case. Now, why was he barking again? I remember, because it's time for me to feed him. I went in the jar and gave him some food. Once I have slipped into the dressing room while you were doing that? Nope, the door out into the yard was wide open. I was waiting for my way into the dressing room. Officer Blackwell, come down to the stand for a sec, please. Oh, how many times do I have to do this? You saw what Garo was talking about, right? Why did you mention it before? Oh, I can't be expected to remember every minute detail. Or remember them now, please. Did Garo go out into the yard? Yes, I remember now that she went to feed Jugumu. That's a little dog! Look at the little puppy! I started looking towards the dressing room quite frequently as well. Did you call anything else? It looked like as though she were feeding the dog a great quantity of dumplings or something. Jugumu couldn't finish them all, so he buried the rest in a corner of the yard. That's about all I can remember. Looks like Garo was telling the truth. No, I thought Garo's last statement added to her testimony. As his defense. In the yard, but the door was wide open, so I could keep watch on the dressing room.
Hold it!
You know what this means, right, Garo? You weren't in the hallway the entire time after all. Oh, were you? Okay, so I had to go out into the yard. But it was just for a second. The yard door was wide open, so I could still see in the dressing room the whole time. The door was wide open, so she could still see the dressing room. Something wrong, sir? Officer Blackwell, I need you to understand again, please. What am I, your lady in waiting? Do you remember anything about the time Garo was in the yard? Except that Jugumu buried the food he couldn't finish in the corner of the yard. That's about all I can remember. Thank you. I really need to hear about the dog again, though. When I finished feeding Jugumu, I returned to the hallway. And I saw Bucky go in the dressing room. No question about it. Okay, so around the time of the murder, Garo and Simon were hanging out just outside the dressing room. Someone would have to find a flaw in there somehow if I wanted to get anywhere. If it's open, it would have blocked. The door opens this way. See the diagram? So if the door is open, it would still block. Still block her view.
Objection!
So you have to keep an eye on the dressing room while you're out in the yard. Is that correct? That's right. The door out into the yard was wide open. Sorry, but that makes zero sense. Take a look at this diagram of the backstage area. There's a clear contradiction between this diagram and the witness testimony. Oh? I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Sykes. Please point out what contradicts the witness testimony.
Take that!
Gail was in the yard near the doghouse. Foster Blackmoon saw her there. While she was out there, the door to the yard had been left open. Ah, I see. Yes, the door to the yard was wide open, as Gero said. It would have been blocked to view, making it impossible for her to see the dressing room. What? No way! Even if there were admittedly a few moments Gero was not keeping watch. How much would that really affect this case? It greatly affected the case. From the spot Prosecutor Blackwell stood, he couldn't see the dressing room door either. Anyone could have been in the dressing room during that time without being seen. Eek! Gero, why don't you try to hide the fact you weren't watching the dressing room? What?
Objection.
Hide the fact? You speak as though you think she had something to do with the murder. Rather than just deliberate deception, it was more likely a simple oversight. Right, witness? Well, I was so shocked by what happened, I was just confused, that's all. Even though she was trying to keep up a brave front as an entertainer, she was thinking she was being torn apart by grief. For her mind to be in turmoil is hardly unexpected. Yes, it must be very difficult indeed. To disciple one's master is akin to a real parent. Surely her shock is immense. The way this lawyer tries to pin the blame onto this poor soul at the first opportunity. All I can say is, defense attorneys are heartless creatures indeed. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Is it beyond your comprehension, defense? Your unskilled argument is guarding this witness even further. And if we ask the people of this courtroom, I'm sure they would agree. What? Gabby doesn't get a say in this. Are you afraid to find out that they think ill of you? Or that perhaps you're in the wrong? Listen to them now with that keen sense of hearing you're so proud of. That's right, that was harsh. She didn't have to go that far. I'm kind of sorry for witness. Why is the lawyer's outfit so yellow? No, I was just trying to find the truth. Why is the whole gallery siding with the prosecutor Samani? People understand. They know what's right and what is wrong. That lawyer's still in training, isn't she? Why is she all by herself? I hear the voices of the gallery. I can hear the voices of their hearts. It's so intense. I feel so alone up here, fighting by myself. Are you afraid, child? It is ludicrous to come to trial with such paltry preparation of the soul. I command you to leave this courtroom at once. But I can't give up. I have to be pressing on. As long as there was a moment when nobody was watching the dressing room door. The defendant can't be convicted solely on Prosecutor Blackwell and Gero's testimonies. Oh, even now you would continue to resist? You're a childish defeat as well, I see. We're not for the count yet, Buster. I'm just getting started. Despite your posturing, is it not true that your resolve could crumble at any moment? With but a little push, you would surely succumb to despair. A little push just with this piece of conclusive evidence. Conclusive evidence, huh? That's correct. We found a critical piece of evidence at the scene of the crime. The victim's dying message, which clearly implicates the accused, Bucky Wet. Look at these Japanese playing cards, known as Karuto, lined up on the table. These special English version Karuto cards spell out a message. The message, wet number 4. No, it doesn't. They're not right. These two are switched. Look at that. Alright, so it's W, O, E, N. O. For. I need to write it out. I can't figure this out. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. So O first. O. Wait, what'd I say? Okay, so, alright, the last letter is H. H is the last letter. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so H is the last letter. H goes here. The N is the fourth letter. Okay, so N. I think E goes before N, so that's good. Owen? Okay, Owen. I got Owen. I got Owen is first, so we got O, W, E, N. Alright, H is last. I think 4 is next, then what else is left? O and 4O? No, that's a T. I'll use the O2s. O and 4th? Doesn't make any sense. O and 4th is what I got. O and 4th when I reorganize them. That's what I got. O and 4th. Alright, so we reorganize that. Yeah, that's a 4. Last is a 4. Wet number 4, you mean wet noodle number 4? Yes, wet noodle number 4 is the 4th head chef of Wet Soba is also known. This one points to none other than the accused Bucky Wet. No! That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Wow, great job, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh no, this is really, really bad. What do I do? What do I do? You still carry on your futile fight in the face of this irrefutable evidence? You can say whatever you want, but you won't know until we... It's cool to give the accused false hope. You will only compound the suffering. Wise people in the courtroom do not agree. He's right. It's cruel to make him suffer when there's conclusive evidence. No, what did I come do? I feel bad for the defendant. What? I'm trying to prove Mr. West's innocence here. Take a look. No, it's not upside down. Look at the pattern. Look at the sauce. See how the cards that are like this card is not soaked in sauce. It was moved. see? See, this one is covered. So that means it was over here. See how this one was like, this corner is clear? This corner is like covered like right here. So this one goes up here. See how the pattern of the spill? This corner, so this one goes down there. That's what I was doing. And this one, see how just that corner's covered, but this one is laying in the sauce? Switched. I'm trying to put Mr. West's innocence here. How do you hear in defense? Their voice employed to save the accused soul. It's time for you to let it go and move on, you inexperienced lawyer. You lack the competence with which to accomplish anything meaningful here. Is he right? Is this too much for me to handle on my own? What good is she doing anybody? She should just quit right now. Grrr. Now, defense. Leave everything to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Silence.
It's Blackwell. Who else could it be? Oh, he's on our side now. He's trying to use your keen sense of hearing against you to manipulate the trial, Athena. What a cheap trick for a supposed holy man. To Simon. Can you fop doodles in the gallery? Can't a man watch the trial in peace? This inexperienced amateur is about to turn the trial around. Does that prosecutor really think she can turn things around? Wait, what? Oh, wait, yeah. Sorry, I thought he was saying the prosecutor was a she, but no, he's... Never mind. The mood in the courtroom is starting to change. Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you doing at the defense's bench? Oh, I grew bored of watching from the gallery. Besides, if I were to leave this trial to this spring chick and lose my favorite sober shop in the process, I would be quite cross. You voluntarily stand on the side of impurity and sin? Truly, what a fool you are. Oh, look at his eyes! I think you're so easily manipulated by his parlor tricks. Whatever happened to qualified and capable, Athena? Just have to guard down a little bit, but it won't happen again. And I do love when he says silence. Oh, I also forgot to say sir. I'm sorry, sir. We're gonna look, but it won't happen again. Then gird up your loins and steel yourself for battle. I'm not girding up anything in this skirt, but I am ready to get serious. Seems there is now yet another soul I must cast down into hell. I was in prison for a long time, and hell sounds no worse than cell, to be honest. Ah, but the fires of hell will not be the end of your suffering. For the sin you have just committed, you shall surely be reborn as a panda in your next life. Oh! Yes, sir. A white-black reverse panda, that is. What? And you shall be put in a zoo to be exposed to public ridicule. I felt like that won't work on Prosecutor Blackwell. After all, he's already used to looking like a panda in this life. Who are you calling a panda? Sorry. I see you're both prepared to face the fires of damnation. Gabriel, thank you for your service. You may step down now. Okie dokie. Bye-bye, Bloom. Does everything have to be about balloons with her? Now then. I have witness prepared to testify about the Karuta cards. And it was witness this time. First discover the body, and someone who witnessed the crime scene firsthand. Mr. Window Tornado. My hand on my head around my belly, and... Okay, sir. Just put it around my belly. The tracking is not very good. I gotta sneeze. The tracking doesn't really show it. I sneezed though. That was good. See, that's on my head. Is that better? That's on my forehead. Around my belly? Around my belly. Mr. Window Tornado. Time's come for that ponytailed parrot over there to finally let it all go. And move on. Very well, let's bring in this witness in. I don't think the camera reaches my my belly, sir. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I'm the raccoon storyteller at Window Tornado. If my performance isn't worth watching, I will certainly watch my words. I wouldn't want to say anything thoughtless to get arrested. After all, that'd be a raccoon no-no. Hee hee. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Hold it!
You can't leave yet. You're going to just introduce yourself. Oh, my. Are you a fan of my miss? Would you like my autograph? One moment. Ow! What do you think you're doing? No need to stand on ceremony. My fan deserves a fan after all. A fan for a fan. Nice one. Hee hee. That's a neat trick, keeping the confetti in the air like that. Why, this is Simon. How are you on this fine day, sir? Quite a dilly of pickle we found ourselves in, wouldn't you say? I don't think I've ever seen you talk quite so much, Window. Never performed in a place like this, you know. Got butterflies here, can't you see? I don't always get the weird ones. Pardon me, Witness. As much as I enjoy your banter, I believe you had better return to the case at hand. I suppose you're right. In that case, I was promoted to Futatsumi yesterday and received the stage name of Window. The show was our way of celebrating my new name and middle rank standing. Hee. And then that happened. New trick, huh? I never dreamed something like that could happen, not in a million years. Just I got my chance to start repaying my debt to Shisho, too. Yeah, plus I'm worried about Gebu. Why she clung to Shisho, poor thing. I told her to keep a stiff upper lip. Stiff like rigor mortis. You tell those lame jokes and Shisho will come scold you from the grave. I wouldn't mind getting yelled at, you know, if it meant seeing him again. Oh no, please. As charming as your various characters are, this is a Rakugo stage. Let's hear your testimony now, Witness. Cut the cord about the evidence left at the scene. Proof of the accused's guilt. Shisho's dying message. You know Shisho's dying message right away. Safe cards are right there next to the stiff, you see. You know, enough of the silly puns already. Hee. Anyway, I got the meaning right away. I knew it must have been talking about Bucky. That was the Master's final message left as he was drowning in soba broth. It sounded like Shisho not to write Bucky's name outright, plain and simple wasn't his style. That was certainly a more entertaining testimony than usual. The variety of characters performed by this witness was absolutely splendid. They shouldn't be performing any characters in the first place, Your Honor. No, the murder weapon hasn't been determined yet. How can you say the victim was drowned in soba broth? It's obvious. All you have to do is look at the crime scene. He's found with his face shoved in a bowl. It's only natural to assume he was drowned in broth for the noodles. But we're not here to assume things. No, so please stick to just the facts. I might still like a soba chef to kill someone in this way, wouldn't you say? And with the Karuto message he left behind, it's clear Bucky Butt did it. Setting aside the issue of the murder weapon for now. The dying message certainly does seem to be irrefutable evidence. Indeed, proves absolute guilt of the accused. Now we can counter it. Even I've got to admit that I can't see how that message could mean anything else. Bucky used soba for the deed, all to get back the Zobo Shop deed. This testimony makes Mr. Wet look super guilty. I have to do something. Oof. That's his conclusive evidence? What a farce. What do you mean, Simon? What's this? I thought you said you weren't planning on asking me for help. I did and I won't, thank you very much. Simon must have found inconsistency in the testimony. I better listen carefully and try to see what he found. Dying message. I know she shows dying message right away.
Hold it!
Nope, when you saw the cards on the table, what made you think they were Master Tornado's dying message? Well, there's a code message right there next to the body. I'm sure anybody would have thought that they were there to name his killer. I love murder mysteries and often watch them on TV. Oh, I see. I saw a similar scene during a murder mystery marathon last Tuesday. So it made me think of this must be a dying message. Stiff cards are right next to the stiff, you see.
Hold it!
Cards were on the table, your master's body was slumped over, right? Must have been surprisingly calm to notice them at the time. As I said, the stiff cards were right there next to the stiff, so they were hard to miss. Wouldn't it have been more natural to notice the victim rather than the cards? Message just caught my eye because the stiff cards were right there next to the stiff. Yes, but that fact probably seems safe enough to make a person take note of them. Stiff cards next to the stiff. Basically, there was no real reason for them to catch your eye, was there? Sigh. Hey now, enough with the silly puns already. Hee.
Hold it!
That's right, I need you to give your testimony, not perform a scene. Please remember you're on the witness stand, not the stage. Look at all these wonderful people in the audience. It's very natural for an entertainer to want them to have some fun. Hee. Let's let a few jokes aside, right? Ah, the inevitable bleeding of your work into other areas of your life. I know how that is. I found myself being unwillingly judgmental in my personal life, too. Right, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Well done, Your Honor. I guess you can't judge a judge by his cover. Oh, that's because he has no cover. I advise Smith not to be so critical of witness. Yes, Your Honor. Much obliged, hee. Anyway, I got the meaning right away. I knew it must have been talking about Bucky.
Hold it!
The cards do spell out wet number 4. Which could be interpreted as wet noodle number 4, I guess. I suppose you took this meaning Bucky wet. There's only one wet noodle around here. And you've seen that giant 4 on his back. It's only an interpretation that makes sense. Yeah, I guess so. Wait a minute. Well, what is it? What if there's another wet noodle in the area? That was dumb. But what? Did I say something strange? Bucky is the sole heir to the shop. So enough with the ludicrous straw grasping. Now hey, how is that supposed to know? Just listen to the testimony again and find the clear inconsistency. That was the Master's final message, left as he was drowning in soba broth.
Hold it!
Keeping in mind of the cards in his final moments. How he was certain this is how it went down. I know Shisho. He would never let someone get the last word on him, even in death. With his face in the soba broth and his consciousness fading away, he left a message that pointed toward Bucky as he left this world. It's the only way it could have happened. Wait. Only way. Now you're just speculating. Look, a dying message is something you leave as you're dying, right? It's something like that in a detective show. No, we have a saying in my country. Silence is more precious than diamonds. Please not speak any more than is necessary. Talking is my livelihood, you know. I talk all the time. This is not truths and untruths. I can't stop myself from talking. Hopefully you'll stick to the truth without any of those untruths. I mean, as a streamer, I'm supposed to talk a lot. I'm talking enough. It's like Shisho not to... It's so like Shisho not to write Bucky's name out, plain and simple. What wasn't his style?
Hold it!
Don't you think it's strange? A dying person really leave such a convoluted message? Even in the throes of death, it was in Shisho's nature to throw in a twist somehow. Clearly the consummate entertainer to the very end, don't you think? Is he really that great of a man, Simon? It would have been no easy task, to be sure. Who knows? He wasn't an entertainer for 55 years for nothing. If I ever bite the big one like that, I want to leave a message as good as Shisho's. Well, let's hope it never comes to that. So Simon, are all Rakugo artists like this? Oh, it's hard to say. Is that to be the eccentricity of an entertainer, or perhaps he's hiding something? Doesn't have to entertain people in the court of law. If he is trying to hide something, maybe it'll show up as a contradiction or something. Alright, we're gonna do a quick save here. Alright, let's see here.
Objection!
Nope, no good. Knock, who's there? Evidence in that statement. Evidence in that statement? Who? The contradiction, that's who. That's not even the proper call in response for knock joke. What's more, her claim's not even making logical sense. Performance merits neither applause nor leniency defense. Yeah, I'm kind of grasping at straws here. Give me some slack.
Objection!
There's a contradiction in Windows testimony. Would you care to explain where it mistakes? Second, Your Honor. According to the autopsy report, nothing unusual found in the victim's lungs. Ah yes, it does say that, doesn't it? If he had drowned in a bowl of soba, then there should have been soba broth in his lungs. Since there wasn't any, his victim was suffocated with something other than soba broth. Phew! Well, what? This is the contradiction you noticed, isn't it, Simon? Eh, not bad. Not bad at all. I guess I showed you. If the drowning in soba broth wasn't the cause of death, then when was the victim's face thrust into the bowl? After Tornado's face was thrust into the bowl, after his murder, there's no soba broth discovered in the victim's lungs, so that must have been placed in the bowl after he was killed. That's why soba broth must have spilled onto the cards. In other words, the victim could not have lined the cards up as he was drowning. I see. So it was done after he was already dead. Why would the culprit do such a thing? I'm afraid I don't know yet.
Objection.
Heh, you boast of psychological expertise, yet you cannot determine such a simple motive? My science lab was split at the absurdity. What, and I suppose you know why? Of course. Describing the body in that manner indicates a strong sense of immunity on the part of the perpetrator. Yes, that does make sense. Certainly paints a clear picture of the culprit's intense feelings toward the victim. Feelings of resentment over the theft of the soba shop's deed, no doubt. That's great. Now the judge has an even more unfavorable impression of Bucky.
Silence.
What should come undone at every juncture? The culprit had time enough to set up Master Container's body. Think they would honestly fail to notice the dying message? Good point. The cards were right in front of his body, after all. Honestly speaking, there's no way the culprit could have missed that, huh?
Objection.
Was the accused rational at the time, given the way he stormed out of that room?
Silence.
Never mind that. I have something more important to ask you, Window. For me? You saw the Cardo cards firsthand, did you not? Would you care to tell us about them in a bit more detail? Those tiny crime scene photos show us precious little of what I wish to know. Well, those cards are from Shisho's special Soba scenes of Tokyo Pass set. These cards relate in some way to Soba. It's a history lesson. Just tell me how the cards looked at the scene, and no more. Well, there was Soba broth spilled all over them. That's not much help, I'm afraid. Master Sadmati, do you have a photo that shows the cards more clearly? I do. Please accept this meager offering, Your Honor. There it is. See? See the pattern? You can see the pattern. See, this one's fine. W goes right here because the broth goes there. Some goes here. 4 is completely covered as well. Well, well. Terry prosecutor Sadmuck's conclusive evidence parts should be agrees with this. Huh? Don't tell me you haven't noticed. I'm silly, of course I have. I don't noticed anything, but can't exactly say that now, can I? Besides, do you really see a problem with this prosecutor's claim about these cards? Well, go on then. Alright. Let's do or die. All I have to do is study the complete picture and... Yes, sir? Or rearranged. These cards are rearranged. How can you tell? You take a good look at these cards, Your Honor. The answer's right in front of us. Where exactly should we be looking, Miss Hikes? Silver raw stains. Please focus your attention on the silver raw stains on these cards. Now, none of these stains don't match up with the larger stain on the table. Oh, just look at that. You're absolutely right. And? Please recall that the silver broth was spilled and got on the cards after the murder. When Vic's face was placed in the bowl. Yes, go on. By the stains, we can see that the culprit deliberately rearranged the cards after that. In other words, this message was altered in order to pin the crime on my client. Hydrate. Yes, sir. What? Then if you put these cards back in their original positions, we can restore the evidence and see who the cards are really pointing toward. And that's true. Holcomb! Holcomb is what he's trying to say. What are we waiting for? Let's do this. On to just rearrange the cards so the stains match up. I already did this. I guess I did it the hard way. Let's see. Can I do it? Perfect. Okay, the H card next. Right here. Yes, now the E card. Where's this E card originally? I wish I could just drag them all. But I guess it was designed the other way. We're not supposed to T card. See, where's the T card originally? Great, it's right in there. Now the N card. So now where's the N card originally? Yeah, looks good. Now O. Let's see, where was this O card originally? It's almost done now. The last card is 4. Let's see, where's the 4th card originally?
Take that!
Oh, look, you can see a little bit of exposed on the edge. The message, wet number 4, was really supposed to say 0 and 4th. And this original message is our clue to the identity of the true culprit. What? Heh, that indignant look on Prosecutor Sadmock's face is positively priceless. It's absurd. So it was originally 0 and 4th. It wasn't wet number 4? Maybe the lawyer's smarter than we thought. Order! Order the court! Well, I never would have imagined that there was more to these cards than meets the eye. Proof cards updated in the court record. Now that that's settled, what does 0 and 4th mean? Wait, am I... Who else you suppose to provide an explanation? Of course it's you. I haven't thought that far yet. Change the cards around all you like, but if you cannot explain what the message means, it's worthless as you are, defense. No! So the screen chick that bases itself in graceful swan is brought back down to earth. I do something, but what? So your thoughts for a second. There's this perfectly good witness to question over there. Oh right, that's a good idea. Come on, Athena, get a hold of yourself. Oh no, does the phrase 0 and 4th mean anything to you? No, there's no one named Owen in the Tornado family or our circle of friends. Go ahead, ask anybody you like. Can't be serious. Owen. Having rummaged through your empty mind, I see you have expected turned up nothing.
Silence.
Humph. I'm afraid I have no idea who the devil this Owen Forth is either. But the fact remains that the cards were rearranged to pin the blame on Mr. Wet. That in itself proves the defendant isn't the real culprit. Professor Blackwell is right. Besides, the important question here is not who does the message point to, but rather who rearranged the cards. Tisk, why didn't you point that out earlier if you already knew? So sorry. In any case, there were two opportunities for someone to rearrange the cards. First was when Mr. Wet entered the dressing room, and second was when the window discovered the body. Are you accusing me of rearranging the cards? Meaning you came to testify out of the goodness of my heart? Well, you didn't exactly come running out of screaming straight away, did you? In a mere 2 or 3 minutes is more than enough time to get up and do some devilry. So what exactly were you doing in there, window? Random Fox! You got Black Pride, Fox. Sip, sip. Put down the tea and spit out your answer. Beef, I'm Mr. Prosecutor. What's a guy supposed to do at a time like this? Silence is more precious than diamonds, witness. Therefore, you need to only stay silent. Davis is devious. They're waiting for you to make a slip of the tongue. Oh, I see. So that's what they're after, is it? In that case, Your Honor, I've decided not to say another word. Very good. After all, your right to remain silent is protected by law. Buster Blackwell, any other brilliant ideas you'd like to share? Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. That throws out the testimony. If you... Did you hear that, Saxono? Okay, I know about this. If you claim the right to remain silent, you cannot give further testimony. Like, I think that invalidates your testimony. Because, the full thing is right to remain silent, so you don't, plead the fifth to avoid incriminating yourself or others. Hey, hey, ha ha, did you hear that, Saxono? A raccoon artist who's afraid to speak. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Are you trying to con him into talking? Such a paid trick will never work. That's right. I'm not going to fall for it. I only asked to hear your story. Besides, it's not your job to tell your tales if there's an audience to listen. Even so, I have the right to refuse to answer. The more you keep quiet, the more we want you to talk. That's simply human nature. Isn't that right? People of the gallery. Even if one of our artists in front of us, you still refuse to talk? So then perhaps you chose the wrong line of work, my friend. I'm saying I should quit. No, I'm not afraid to speak my mind. I'll have you know. Oh no, never mind what I just said. It is scary to talk. It's absolutely terrifying. But no, as a raccoon artist, I must talk. If I don't, how can I ever show my face on stage again? Your Honor, I'm ready to testify. He did it. He managed to convince Uendo to put his power suggestion technique. What if you, Uendo? That's a real Rakugo artist should be. That's as a real Rakugo artist should be. Alright? If the witness wishes to testify, then by all means, please do. Returned by such an obvious ploy. What a man of weak spirit. Alright, it is indeed time to go brush again. So before we get this testimony, we're going to go brush again. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. We got 22 seconds. 22 seconds. I'm trying to get my voice back to normal. Like, this is how I talk normally, I think. But I can't hear. And I definitely know I get deeper when I'm talking, get distracted. So if I keep my normal voice, but you guys don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I do my best. I do my best in the dressing room. Thank you. Did I say thank you? I don't remember. After my performance, I went to visit Shisho. I called to him from outside the room. My voice is good? He didn't reply. This is like my normal speaking voice or like my normal streaming voice? I don't know. Is it too soft? I know I tend to talk very softly. But it looks like it's okay. I don't know. It's just hard to hear. Normal voice? I went from outside the room, but he didn't reply. When I entered the dressing room, I saw Shisho slumped over the table, motionless. Did you? When was that? What I can tell, there do not appear to be any inconsistencies in the testimony. Yeah, I didn't actually watch all your new clips, Eric. I usually watch them the week after and upload them so I can get them with the so I can pair them with the videos that have come out. I can tell there do not appear to be any inconsistencies in the testimony. How many clips did you make, by the way? I didn't actually count them. There it is. Clips. Oh, you made a bunch. Is that like 8? I guess I can get some in there. I can tell the giant people any inconsistencies in testimony. Of course there aren't any. Because I'm not trying to hide anything. Mr. Senmai's right. I don't see anything inconsistent either. I did pick up on some faint discord in Orindo's heart. Well, ponder how you would. Like defense? But it is pointless. Your Honor, I believe there is no need for further deliberation.
Hold it!
I disagree, Your Honor. I detect discord in the voice of the witness's heart. That's a clear indication that Oindo is facing some sort of inner turmoil. Are you saying what I think you're saying, Miss Sykes? Yes, Your Honor. Spence would like to conduct a quick therapy session on this witness. May I typo on one of them? I think I can edit it.
Objection.
Window, there's no need for you to submit to this so-called therapy. It's fine by me. I have nothing to hide. Bring it on. Impetuous fool! Why would you not listen to the guidance of this humble servant of the Holy Mother? If the witness wishes to proceed, I see no problem, prosecutor. Heh, 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 in one ear and out the other. It seems the performer has no need for your so-called guidance, prosecutor said. Sad monk. Just know this, Window. Your folly will surely earn you divine retribution. I can't talk. Thanks, Simon. I'm going to make the most of this opportunity created for me. Hey, just keep your wits about you. I will. Window, could you tell us again about what happened in the dressing room? Also, I was supposed to say, as much as I love this lemonade, I'm not sure sour stuff is the best thing for speaking. Because it does, you know, make my mouth pucker just a little bit. After my performance, I went to visit Shisho. Okay, that makes sense. I called him from outside the room, but he didn't answer. He didn't reply. When I entered the dressing room, I saw Shisho slumped over at the table, motionless. No shock? I didn't really notice any unexpected emotions in that testimony. Oh, I didn't know, right. There's no supposed to present emotion. Yeah, but the apps. Yeah, I thought I clicked on it, but you have to go and do the button, right? You know, you're right. It's not always the emotions I do see. Sometimes it's a matter of what I don't, but what I expect to see. I better carefully compare Uendo's statements to his emotions again. Uendo, I'm noticing something strange with these emotions. Some thin stranger with cheesy toe skin, you say? No, something strange with these emotions. How could you have heard some thin stranger with cheesy toe skin? I don't know. Maybe it's me who's got some cheese in my ears. Are they maligning cheese? I can't tell. I don't know. I'm getting some anti-cheese vibes here. Thinking about it. I don't know. Can you build the fort open up and swallow the cushions out of shame for that bad joke? The point I'm trying to make is I noticed something unexpected in your emotions. Now stop hiding and come out where we can see you. Bailiff, please bring the witness a few replacement cushions. So what's the unexpected thing you've noticed? Oh, come on, it's honor said a few cushions, not a few dozen. Now that we've all had a good laugh, please continue, Miss Sykes. Yeah, we have a pro-cheese message on this channel. Who's laughing? Arg, focus, Athena. Don't let yourself get rattled. When you entered the room and saw your master slumped motionless over the table, you weren't the least bit shocked, Window. Don't you think that's a little odd? Is it, though? Lack of surprise means you were prepared for what you saw. See? And I think you know why. The reason Window wasn't shaken when he saw his master's dead body is because he knew about his master's death. And Window, I think maybe the reason you weren't shaken was because you already knew you'd find your master dead. Phew! What? What kind of thing is that to say? You got it all wrong. Oh, right. I just remembered something. I thought Shisho was just sleeping when I first saw him. Hee hee. Random Fox. We got, Oracle Fox. You thought he was sleeping. It sounds plausible, but what made you think he was asleep? Oh, he had his head and arms up on the table as if he were taking a nap. Oh, and one other thing. There was that note, too. A note? What note? Ah, he must be talking about this. Here's been written by the victim. I'm going to read it. Resting. Do not disturb. Yes, that's the note I saw. After reading that, who wouldn't think Shisho was napping? That's a reasonable assumption. Except for the whole thing they heard him. You've got to be kidding me. Taifu's note added to the court record. That's right. I saw this note, so that's why I thought Shisho was asleep. I want to change my testimony to include that statement. Alright, I'll run an update. Then why was he sad? Why would he be sad someone taking a nap? Of course, I went to visit Shisho. Called him from outside the room, but he didn't reply. I opened the door. I thought he was sleeping. Something seemed off, so I rushed over to him. I was shocked to find him dead. I couldn't believe my eyes. Why are you angry? Why are you angry? Why angry? I noticed something funny in your emotions again. Funny, you say? I guess an entertainer of my caliber can make people laugh even with my emotions. I mean that kind of funny. Quite the opposite, actually. When you entered the dressing room, I see that you suddenly felt anger. What I want to know is, what made you feel angry all of a sudden? What? Let's see. Oh yeah, now I remember. As I was going in, I whacked my little pinky on something. I was worried about my own clumsiness, hee. You mean you stubbed your pinky toe? Just a little bit off my little piggy. And no big deal. It's embarrassing, really. Sounds like he's hiding something. I better dig a bit deeper. No need to be embarrassed, Window. I'm afraid it's something we need to look into. I don't really see anything you could stub your toe on. There around the dressing room door in this picture. Maybe there was something there at the time. So what exactly did you stub your toe on?
Objection.
What an irrelevant question. You dishonor the soul of the victim with these unnecessary delays. You tell her, really, who doesn't stub their toe every once in a while? Really, you gotta fuss over every small detail like this? Oh well, thing is... Even the most subtle fluctuations in a person's psyche can clue us into the truth. That's why it's important to get to the bottom of this question. Plus, if I back down now, who knows what new insult Simon will hurl my way. Is there really no trace left of what Window stubbed his toe on by the door? Well, it might have been there then, but it's not there now. There's something there. At the table.
Take that!
Is this what you stubbed your toe on? I could never stub my toe on that. I'd really be starting things out on the wrong foot. Alright, Mr. Goldager? Goldager. You dare send me off to your retirement home yet, Sonny. Anyway, I hope Miss Hacks didn't stub her toes or her teeth as her foot in her mouth. Really? Well, defense. Are you ready to let it go and move on now? Of course not. What do I do? Stub his little toe on. It's a vitally important question, I think. Here's what window stove stolen by the door. Well, more might have been there then, but it's not there now. I still say the table was moved. Is it not the table? But no, because if you were stubbed on the table, it wouldn't. It's moved this way a lot. Is it not the table? Do I need to point the table?
Take that!
No? What am I missing? The table's clearly moved, which is what I'm kind of going by. Hi, Drake. Welcome. This package?
Take that!
Ow! I can never start doing that. Oh, thank you for the pets. What are we missing? What are we missing? don't understand. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. What am I missing? I don't see it. I just can't see it. Do you guys see it? He's still just doing something. Was it like a bag of flour? It's TV! See how TV's been dragged? There it is. You can see how the drag marks. It got dragged all the way back to the wall.
Take that!
Take a look at this photo of the crime scene. And you can see that those cords are plugged. See how this is plugged in? Because the light's on? There's one cord. The TV's not plugged in. Do you see it? This long track that goes from the door all the way across the room? Now that you mention it, I do see a trace of something getting dragged. And drag mark ends. There at the TV. This implies the TV is originally by the door. I'm convinced this TV is the object the witness stubbed his toe on. Well, Noodle, how about it? Yes, you're right. It was the TV. There, the noise level dropped again. Yes, I still have my Pikachu on the TV. But what of it? Why is it so important to you? The noise went down, but it hasn't completely disappeared yet. Which means he's still hiding something. Okay, then, let's try this tactic instead. Oh no, why was the TV moved there? Shisho must have moved it so he could watch my routine. What a place to put it, right in the middle of the doorway like that. I didn't want to bump into it again, so I put it back where it belonged. Performances on stage can be viewed in the dressing room using that TV. That's right. It's a closed-circuit monitor that shows the stage. I see. Now what? I can't find anything else out of this place. I still haven't gotten the noise level down to 0 yet. I'm still getting noise here, but I don't see anything else fishy. This is precisely why amateurs are such a bother. So sorry. That gaze. I'm in no mood to play nursemaid here, but if that's what it takes to save the soba shop. Hoy, window. Here's curiosity for you. This table master tornado was slumped over. It looks like it was moved. Did you happen to bump into it while you were moving the TV back? Oh my, yes, you're right. TV hit the table and Shisho's body moved with a jolt. That's when I first realized that Shisho was dead. Oh, but how scared I was. I see. Thank you. We're finally getting a more precise picture of how the body was discovered. I wish you needed to put this person to just a trifle longer. All right. I can't keep asking Simon to bail me out like this. It's time for me to regain my footing and really stand on my own. But no, what you said just now about discovering your master's death, could you please describe all of that again for the court in detail? Alright. Before you do, let me just plug in the latest information. Of course, I went to the lazy Shisho. Called out to him from outside the room, but he didn't reply. When I opened the door, I thought I saw you sleeping. I tried into the dressing room, but stubbed my toe on the TV. When I put the TV back in the normal space, I thought I realized that Shisho was dead. Getting him slumped over like that cluttered table. Oh, Shisho. Why did the surprise get louder? Why did the surprise get louder when he saw the message? That's odd. After the initial shock of finding the victim dead, you reacted with surprise again. What was it that surprised you, Window, besides your master's death? Well, what do you mean? What's more, you were even more surprised the second time than the first. What could have surprised you more than finding your late master? To search me, you little thing, you must have made a mistake.
Silence.
It was as sharp as a trout, to be sure. Oh, I love that line. It's so good. Sharp as a trout. Oh, no. Don't you do it, Derek. Okay, I think we're in the clear. And her ability to hear people's emotions is absolute. Ow. I'm back. Now get to remembering window. What does it surprise you? That was a compliment, right? Get your Legos out of here. Well, No, sell back to 100. No, we pushed him too hard, and now he's mentally all over the place. His emotions are completely out of control. Out of control? Can you explain how that's development? No, normally, they listen for the hidden emotions in a witness's voice, right? From there, I look for inconsistencies between their testimony and those emotions. Sometimes a person's feelings can run too high, making it hard to get the proper readings. That's how your making program works. Fascinating. Ordinarily, it's just one emotion that runs out of control. But it seems there's nothing out ordinary about it this time. There forms I went to visit Shisho. Called him from outside the room. They didn't reply. Went to the door. I thought he was sleeping. I tried to enter the room, dressing room, but I stubbed my toe on the TV. Put the TV back in its normal spot. Realized Shisho was dead. He was slumped over that cluttered table. Oh, sniff, oh, Shisho. I knew it. Let's get your knickers all in a bunch now. You guys have multiple emotions running out of control at the same time. I've never seen anything like this. Ever. How does one bring a situation like this back under control? I have to find the root cause of this tangled mess before I can treat him. I can idea what has caused this emotional rampage. I can probe to dive in further. Make a point of what I think is the root cause and then hit probe again. This process, I can identify exactly what's causing Uno so much distress. That'll help bring its emotions back under control. In that case, let's get started, shall we? Alright, I can't guarantee success, but it's definitely worth a shot. Trying to look for the root cause of Windows rampage emotions. It's the cards.
Got it!
It's the cards. Well, he's the one who rearranged them, so it has to be. I get it now. The cards were the root of it all. Don't try to deny it. You can't hide your feelings from me. The dying message that left at the scene of the crime is what was causing your distress. And if the dying message causes all those feelings, that means the phrase "oh and forth" must mean something to you. Bye-bye. There. Noise level 0. Finally.
Talk to them.
The dying message consists of 2 words, Owen and forth. But neither of these 2 words have anything to do with this witness. This topic warrants no further argument. There may not seem to be any direct connection between the window and the message. For now, why don't you wait and decide what's necessary after you hear my theory? Can I trust you to find something, Athena? If my theory is right, we can finally solve the case of the window and the mysterious Owen Forth. Okay, well go on then. I can already tell this promises to be interesting. Let's go and save. I'm doing bad so far. Now, please share your theory with the court, Miss Sykes. There's something puzzling to me about Owendow's out-of-control emotions just now. Maybe there were 3 distinct reactions present. I've never seen that before. I don't know how it could be possible. Is there a conclusion to this meandering musing of yours? Hold your horses, I'm getting there. So, could a person flip between 3 distinct emotions with such intensity like a switch? In the end, I concluded it wasn't just it just wasn't possible. Ha ha ha. So that's it, is it? A bit unconventional, but I'll grant that it's possible within the realm of psychology. He's got multiple personalities in the realm of psychology. I figured I had to explain it for the old man up here on the bench. Your Honor, my theory is a window. Multiple personalities. What did I just say? Did I just say personalities? I'm dumb. Sport personality. And the fourth one is the one we're looking for. With so many distinct personas, it's clear to me that Window has dissociative identity disorder. Phew! Oh, what does that even mean? That's the real name for schizophrenia. Getting tired? I know. My water choice has lemonade in it. A Mio lemonade, and so it's making me I don't know. I have no excuse. I didn't drink any for a while, so I don't know why it would cause that. Tired, maybe. Who knows? Alright, the defense would treat this trial as a child's jest. Multiple personality disorder? A preposterous proposition indeed. Would you not agree, witness? How did she know? How'd you figure it out? Polkunka! I can't believe it. I did it. I did it, Simon. I've read papers on it before. I don't think I'd see a case of it for myself. Blimey, Rakugo artists tell stories as different characters with different personalities. Hey you, lawyer girl. You got a problem with us, huh? No, no problem at all. This is all very hard to believe. Now that we've established that the witness has multiple personalities, could each of them please introduce themselves to this court? Window Tornado. I'm a Rakugo storyteller, as you know. Hello, everybody. Patches, the friendly gesture here. Hehe. Oh, Kisagawa, courtesan. Is that all of you? Yes, that's all of us. So there are 3 personalities total. Window, Patches, and Kisagawa, huh? Well, Simon, what do you think now? Oh, that you're the one lucky duck. Just be glad they were dense enough to help you out. Or can't you just straight up say I did great for a change? Ha. You need to be quite proud of your self-defense. All you've done is infringe upon the privacy of the witness. I couldn't disagree more, prosecutor. Now that we know there are 3 personalities. A new way for us to interpret the meaning of a certain piece of evidence has arisen. A new interpretation. Oh, now I'm very curious. What is this piece of evidence you're talking about, Miss Sykes? What we know about the window and its personalities, this now makes perfect sense.
Take that!
The Kurudo cards. That's right, Your Honor. Recall the original dying message left at the scene. We didn't have a clue as to what O and Fourth could have possibly meant. But now with this new information about the window and its personalities, isn't it possible that O and Fourth actually means a secret 4th personality of Windows? A personality named Owen? What? Pokunka! Window must have kept his dissociated identity disorder from us because he didn't want to be associated in any way with that dying message. No, that's not why. He kept our disorder secret for a different reason altogether. Take advantage of our affliction to act out various Rakugo characters. If word this got out well, our reputation as Rakugo artists would be tarnished, as with the Tornado name. That's why we kept it secret from everyone, except members of the Tornado School. Really, there's no 4th personality. There's just 3 of us in here. A plausible enough sounding story. But it doesn't prove you didn't rearrange the cards, does it? But I will concede that it is highly likely that the witness rearranged the cards. Is Prosecutor Satmati actually agreeing with us? However, is it not as possible that the accused killed Master Tornado? And then left that message in order to frame the witness? And upon noticing the cards when he found the victim's body, Window rearranged them.
Silence.
No, he just said. A fantastic tale, but a tale nonetheless. He said only the people of the school knew. No one outside the school knew about Windows' multiple. See, as you said, about Windows' multiple personalities. Windows just finished saying so himself. Ah, so that is true, but ultimately meaningless at this point. Windows was only in the dressing room for 2 to 3 minutes. It's far too little time to commit murder, wouldn't you say?
Objection!
Who say he couldn't have done it before his discovery?
Objection.
Ah, that spring chick memory of yours. Have you already forgotten? Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony? Simon's testimony? Oh. Gary escorted me to the dressing room. We heard the sound of rap being performed from within. I think the master was rehearsing. We decided to wait in the hall until he was done. That's right. Until just a few moments before I went into the dressing room. Typhoon Tornado was confirmed to be still alive. Arm! No! No TV. None of that, but no was on stage until just before he discovered the body. A bulletproof alibi that I've already confirmed with several audience members. Oh, no! I also heard that his Raku performance that day was a steaming pile of... I get the picture. Yes, I'm afraid so. Really stunk the stage, I did. Yeah, a perfect alibi. Indeed, why not land the coup de grace on defense by describing your alibi witness? Okie dokie, Smokey. Still done on time. Still good, still good. I was on stage until just moments before I went into the dressing room. The entire audience was my witness. My performance was a huge buzz, not a single soul laughed. I'll never be able to live down how terribly I bombed in that very important show. Window was on stage before he found the body, so he could not have committed this crime. It's time to let it all go, defense, and move on. Okay, alright. Box theory time. Box theory time. Do I need... Okay, hold on. Let me bring out paint. There's no paint in Big Fox. Hold on. Okay, let me get a paint again. For the first time. Alright, got paint. Okay, we good? Okay. So we have the dressing room. I got my pencil. Missed. I just have the dressing room, right? Alright, we have the time of death of 2 to 5 p.m. Okay, we don't know how long the show is. Hold on, let's see if we can figure out. Let's look at the court record. Alright, let's see here. Time death 2 to 5. No way. I moved. Okay, Alright, here's my theory. So, alright, Clown Girl. Alright, I don't know how to do clown. We're gonna do the balloon hat. Shows us the clown. Goes in. And kills him with a balloon. Balloon is the crime of death. Balloon. Weapon. Weapon. My handwriting sucks. Balloon weapon. Okay, balloon weapon. To suffocate. And then she removed the balloon from the balloon. Balloon was used to kill him. removed. And then she moved the TV to the door. Okay? And this made the sounds. So it sounded like he was alive. And so then the guy's on stage, he comes. Maybe she called, and then she called to bring the soba seller here. Okay, hold on, I'm thinking this through, hold on. Okay. Alright, she leaves the message. Alright, she left the message. Alright, she left the message. No, hold on. I feel like these two were in on it. Alright, so he's on stage. Okay, so he's on stage. Alright, so he comes in after. She leaves. And she's watching. And so she calls the soba noodle guy here. Alright, so she calls the soba guy. Soba guy comes and he's giving his performance. So it's like your soba sucks, and does it in the master's voice. So the soba guy, angry. He never actually goes in the room. Because the only person that saw him go in was her. She's the only witness. Simon didn't actually see him go in. So for all he knows, he was standing in the hallway. So he doesn't know. Simon's around the corner. I can't draw. He can't see because the wall is blocking, and so soba guy stands outside, gets told, your soba sucks, it's not funny. So soba guy leaves. Feeling depressed about his soba, and she feeds the soba noodles the guy was eating to the dog, and the dog buries the leftovers. So that's my thought. I don't know why he tried to cover it up though. I guess he didn't try to cover it up. I don't think he's in on it. So he's clear. He's not in on it. But he sees a note. She left the message trying to blame him. To blame him. Alright, so... Alright, does that make sense? Alright, so clown, murderer, is what I'm saying. Murderer. Murder. Weapon. Balloon. Wait, why don't you leave the message to blame him? Why don't you leave the message to blame him if he was the one doing this stuff? So he's in on it. There's no way he's not in on it. He's not clear. He didn't know she was going to leave the message to blame it on him. Alright, he's in on it. Why would he not rat her out? That was bad. Maybe she did not notice the message. Alright, she didn't see the message. So she didn't see it. I can't spell. So she didn't see the cards. That's supposed to be an E, not a S. Whatever. So she didn't see the cards. He was in on it. So it's these two together. The students just destroy the master in order to take over his studio or whatever. And Simon was a witness. Simon was brought in as a witness, and she brought him and made him stand here. So he can see the door. Alright? Okay, I think we're good. I think we got it. We got it solved. We solved the case. We've cracked the case. So let it all go, defense, and move on. We've cracked the case. We'll get this prosecutor's head, Monty. Right at anything agency never gives up. We fight to the bitter end. Bah. I'm gonna say this once more. Let it go and move on. No, I mean to say it once more. I'm never giving up. Do you think, here's the question. Do you think she hid the balloon in the soba noodles to make him choke on it? I don't know. I don't think so. This one's where I'm never giving up. Let it go and... Never! This is pointless. You should have taken advantage of this opportunity while you could, you foolish child. Your worthless convictions only serve to prolong the accused's suffering. If words do not sway you, then perhaps pain will. Oh no, anything for this. Eek! Nah! That's assault. What's the big idea, Pastor Samadi? Actually, that's battery. It's battery! Why is it allowed to commit battery in court? That's but a small dose of punishment for your misguided convictions. Are you now a bit more inclined to give up as instructed? As if. How do you get his beads back also? In that case, you must require another dose. There you go. Not bloody likely. I get two flips about your beliefs. But if Slacks don't know where to submit to you here, I won't be able to eat good soba anymore. That's right. For Mr. Wett's future and Prosecutor Blackwell's stomach. I will never give up. You will rue those words. How do you get speeds back? You will rue those words, defense. Of that I can assure you. Or did he carry him by the dozen? He probably has a bag full of them. Beads and beads and beads. I was on stage until just moments before I went into the dressing room.
Hold it!
How can you be sure it was you who was on that stage? You're asking whether it could have been some imposter? I guess so. Like a big art arena, a Red Blue Theater is cozy, little place. It would be hard to fool an audience in such an intimate setting, don't you think? Yeah, I guess you're right. Good, I'm glad we could clear that up. Because I guess you could say... The entire audience was my witness.
Hold it!
Some beads? Like, what kind of beads? Is there anything special about the stage or your performance that you can tell me? For example, were the lights dimmer than usual? Were there any problems or accidents? Not a thing. Everything was the same as always. Mr. Prosecutor, you questioned the audience, didn't you? Yes, of course. Apparently nothing seemed amiss to them, except, well, one small thing. One small thing? Oh, it's so embarrassing. I tried my best, really, I did. My performance was a huge bust, not a single soul laughed.
Hold it!
Any idea what went wrong? I'm not sure if it was my performance or if it was just that particular audience. Maybe it's a story I picked. Every entertainer knows this kind of thing happens from time to time. I guess that makes sense. I wonder how he could have flip-flopped his own commemorative show. I may have to dig into things a bit more. Can you tell me which Raku story you performed? I could, but I'm not sure if it would mean anything to the uninitiated. Well, even if I might not get it, can't you at least try me? Alright, if you insist. The story I performed is called Tokisoba, otherwise known as Time Soba. That's how we're supposed to perform. Time Soba, huh? Everyone knows right. He's only said the name of the routine, and I'm already lost. Ah, so you performed Time Soba, did you? What? You know the posture, somebody? In the course of my studies last night, I became familiar with a number of stories. What do I like? Like, I don't know what you mean. Like a necklace or something? I tend to prefer my chokers, honestly. And I feel like a choker made of beads would be uncomfortable. They might pinch the skin. I say defense, you would do well to prepare better for your next trial. Simon, what's the time soap about? Look it up yourself. Let me give an overview. The story takes place on a winter's night. A man orders a bowl of soba at a street stall. How you doing, sir? What can I get for you? I see you've got seaweed topped hanamaki soba and mixed toppings soda. I have a bowl of shippuku. A good man, it sure is cold tonight, isn't it? It's something like a hot bowl of noodles and soup to warm the soul. You know, sir, one shippuku coming right up. That's business. That's so great, sir. Is that so? Well, that's great, because things can only get better from here, right? Oh, prosecutor? The customer talks on like this. When he is done eating, he goes to pay for soba. How much do I owe you? Every 16 months, sir. I see. Sorry, but I only have small change on me. I count the coins in your palm, so could you hold out your hand for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, what time is it? It's 9, sir. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Thanks. Bye. Ha! Very well done, prosecutor, everybody. That was excellent. I don't get it. Arm beads, leg beads, beads for your pocket. Am I missing something? What am I missing? Huh? I don't get it. What was so funny about that? Yes, don't you see? The customer paid with coins, counting them out one by one. Instead of counting 8, he asked about the time. The silver vendor answered with 9. Oh, now I get it. He made the vendor say 9, and then he continued counting from 10. Exactly, he cheated the silver vendor out of 1-1 with his smooth talking. He continues another man who saw the whole thing and tries to do the same. He bungles the trick and ends up paying more than 16 mon for a soba. Explains that as a punchline. You can look up the rest of the details yourself. I'm sure Pastor said Monk over there would love to perform it for you after court. Basically, it's a story about a man cheating on his soba bill. It's kind of petty, isn't it? That really all you have to say about this classic story? Hanto is such a well-known staple of Rakugo that the skill of art is a crucial one. Fine, so you study a lot. We haven't been time for a lecture detour right now, Pastor Sad Monk. Oh, I want to hear a little more. But I suppose it is off topic. Get back to the matter at hand. Besides, the way to say that the choreographed perform is called Tokisoba, otherwise known as Time Soba. I'd like to add the statement to his testimony. Or should I have that statement added to his testimony? Have it added. Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to have it added. Very well. The story I performed is called Tokisoba, otherwise known as Time Soba.
Hold it!
Story where a man cheats on his soba bill, right? Why do you think it didn't go over well? Well, I suppose I was a little nervous. It's a lot of pressure when you're the star of such an important show, you know. You nervous? I thought you'd be all calm and collected, but I guess even you can get stage fright, huh? I wanted so badly to live up to the great name of the window that I inherited. I guess I overperformed a little this time. The window was the stage name of a former member of the teenager school, right? That's right. It belonged to one of Chicho's former disciples who died of illness at a young age. When the weight of a new name like that comes to carry on your shoulders, I can see why you were feeling the heat. Just like me. I'm carrying the weight of my entire agency on my shoulders right now. In that case, can I count on your sympathy and have you go a little easier on me? Notice his witness. Window has a pretty good shape alibi, doesn't he? You're not giving up, are you? Where's that never say die spirit you displayed earlier? Please don't give me up, Simon. I just know Window has something to do with this case. I love his expression. I don't know why. How he connect him to the crime when he has an alibi as strong as that? I don't know just yet. I'm going to press him to his testimony given out for contradictions. Can we skip this? Why is he talking so slow?
Objection!
Oh, no, isn't there something odd about that routine you performed? Odd? No, I don't think there's anything odd about it. That's exactly what I find odd. I actually don't think it's odd.
Objection!
We're discussing the witness's alibi at the moment of defense. The show's program is completely irrelevant.
Objection!
That's where you're wrong, prosecutor Samadi. Reason being, it contradicts the statement the witness just made. No, do you know what this is? No, what is it? This is an invitation to the show sent from Master Tornado to Prosecutor Blackwell. Including the invitation was a rundown of the show's program, which clearly states the time soda performed by Master Tornado himself. Phew! No! Oh no, why did you perform the routine your master scheduled to do? Well, you see, the reason for that is you gotta pretend he was alive! How do I say this? You see, let's say it was a prank. Yeah, that's right, it was just a little joke, you see. Hee hee. I was trying to perform a surprise show performing this routine before he did. I don't know if I buy that. Was doing the victim routine really just for laughs? Or, hey, didn't Simon happen to hear time Soba come in the dressing room? Doing Windows performance on stage? Seems like too much of a coincidence. Wait, can it be? What's the matter? You look like a hen with a dozen eggs to lay. Stop comparing me to birds! That's all he cares about is birds. And sees the bird brain timidity. That's a hard word to say. If it has occurred to you, then lay it out for us already. Don't breed resentment in those watching your performance. Okay. I don't have a ton of confidence in this theory, but here goes. Looks like Illinois for alibi checks out, Your Honor, but even though he was on stage at the time, he may have been trying to obfuscate a crucial detail about this case. Are you referring to Soberville, the man who tried to escape home in the witness's story? I don't talk about the raccoon story, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry. Then, what are you talking about, Miss Sykes? What Window may have been trying to deceive about us was the time of victim's death. Window tried to deceive us about the time of the victim's death. What? Eek!
Objection!
What gibberish? Prosecutor Blackwell even testified at the time of the victim's death. I know, but he only testified that way because he and Gabriel have been completely taken in. You mean, that Soberville thing? Would you please forget about the story for a second, Your Honor? I was deceived? Pray tell, how did Window manage to deceive two people while he was performing on stage? That's easy. All you have to do is just insert a prop in the dressing room. What might that be? Proper Window use was...
Take that!
This TV was used to view what was happening on stage. Prosecutor Blackwell, when he came to the dressing room, what was the Window doing? He was performing time sober. Class, could it be? Yes, it could, and it was. But you and Gabriel heard was not Master Tornado from practicing his routine. It was Window's performance as he heard through the TV monitor speakers. You! What? But the TV was inside the inner door of the dressing room. It could easily be heard from the hallway outside. And because he knew that Master Tornado was scheduled to perform the time soba, he was easily manipulated into thinking he was still alive at that time, rehearsing. Yes, your knowledge of today's program is why the two of you could be fooled this way. Simon, did the voice you hear belong to Master Tornado? The door's in the way, I couldn't tell exactly who the voice belonged to. because of her time so bad, she assumed it was Master Tornado. I can't believe I was taken in by such a simple mind game. Fools!
Objection.
All that's mere conjecture. Where's your proof, Defense?
Objection!
Ueno moved his heat back when he discovered the body. After all, he couldn't very well leave it by the door. Because then someone might figure out the trick he'd been playing. There's one more thing about Ueno's actually suspicious. That is, the fact that he fought so badly on such an important occasion. What's so suspicious about that? Being impulsive up once in a while, you know? But I believe that this time it was intentional. Because Ueno knew it'd be strange to hear laughter coming from the dressing room. Oh my. Yipes! I thought it was a bit too perfect to be sheer coincidence. Plus, the voice posture Blackwell and Hero heard was due to Ueno's scheming. The victim's time of death could have been earlier than 4 p.m. In other words, Ueno could have killed Master Tornado himself. Woo! We got him by the stone now, Ueno, so you better confess everything. But before we do that, we're gonna go brush, okay? I think we just do 2.5 minutes, that should get us to the end. So we're gonna go brush, 2.5 minutes, we'll be right back. You forgot to clip. What'd you forget to clip? What were you trying to clip? What happened? We just got like 28 seconds left. I have 15 seconds. Am I doing better keeping my normal voice out and not slipping into the gravelly that I've been doing on stream? It's so hard when I can't hear myself. Alright, we're back. I'm trying. I'm making an effort. It takes conscious effort because since I can't really hear what I'm saying, like it's like if you cover your ears, you know, you can't hear. Your voice sounds different. Often you start talking louder, which I'm trying to avoid as well. Like the normal voice better? Yeah, I believe you. Maybe that's why I hate my stream voice so much. I'm actually listening to this one at some point and see how it compares. I'll probably slip every now and then. Hopefully it won't come out too much. Right. So now you better confess everything. It's just hard because I can't hear. So I can't really tell which one I'm doing unless I'm making a conscious effort to pick one of them. Like I drop down to here, and then I drop up to here. I mean, it's all my voice. I mean, I should really learn to like do voices. So I think there's some people do like the gravelly. Oh, I dropped down deep. Oh, you out? Trust me? Call you out? Okay. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? We made an explanation. The window! I confess. I tampered with the crime scene. I sneeze. Is this one where it'd be better be deep? 1-1. Should I go deeper? 1-1. Which one's better? I don't know. It's hard to say. Alright, I tampered with the crime scene. Nope, you only get once. Is the defense's claim that Window Tornado is a true murderer in this case? You tampered with the crime scene, then we have to at least consider him a suspect. Now wait just 1 minute. 1! Or 1. That's a different one. Wait. Now wait just 1 minute. Yes, I meant to mess with the dressing room. They killed Shishu. Why don't you tamper with the crime scene? I refuse to answer that question. What?
Talk to them.
You suspect this witness that I have a question for you. What could it be this time? Deeper with some lustrous vocals. So one person says it's better higher, one person says better deeper. But I don't have lustrous vocals. I just have me. I don't have absolutely no reason to murder the Tafu Tornado. After all, Undo killed a man who recognized his skills and promoted him. Oh! Well, his motive was, I can't think of a single thing. It means you're also not aware of one other fact. And that is? That the accused visited the dressing room before 4 p.m. as well. It's not natural, then, to suppose that the accused killed the victim at that time? What? I told Mr. White had also gone there before 4 p.m. We're really discussing the time frame after 4 p.m., so I didn't think it to mention it. Now that you have made it this time period before 4 p.m. relevant. Uh-oh. I don't like this is going. You really do not know what your client was doing during that time frame, do you? Well, it was all very sudden, and, why'd you wait until the very last second to contact me, Simon? Just give me that look. And just so you know, Bucky never told me he had visited the master before 4 p.m. either. Right, this sort of thing is exactly why the prosecutor keeps calling us unprepared. This will stop squabbling this instant. So sorry, Your Honor. Usher Saimani, please continue. Thank you, Your Honor. Vince, you know the soap-making implements in the dressing room, correct? You're talking about the equipment for making soba noodles? Speak of the large bowl that's used to mix buckwheat flour and water. The long rolling pin and a special knife that's used to cut the dough into noodles. Precisely, these tools all came from the accused soba shop. They didn't belong to the master of Tornado. Mr. White had visited the dressing room to give the victim a soba making lesson. That visit was before 4 p.m. I read that after the accused kneaded the dough and made these noodles. He committed the act of murder. But wait, that doesn't add up. Mr. White killed the victim before 4 p.m. How will you return to that room at a later time? That's over, you're kit and caboodle when it comes to noodles. Oh my. Hi, Miss Chickadee. Hey, Simon. The reason I went back is because Master Tornado ordered uncooked noodles. Mr. Wet? Can you not put that down? Yesterday, I brought up noodle-making tools to the dressing room at around 2 p.m. That's when Master Tornado ordered uncooked soba noodles to stock up on. Uncooked noodles to stock up on? Yes, ma'am. Master Tornado kept a supply of soba noodles from my shop in his fridge. But they were all gone. He only had one serving left, so I went back to my shop to get some more. One serving noodles in the fridge. I thought the fridge was practically empty. I mean, the whereabouts of the missing noodles is all that important now. They got fed to the dog, that's where they are. And me and Garo when he came back to deliver uncooked soba, correct? That's right, Sammy. I made the time out of my busy day delivering the noodles. And you know what? He ignored me when I called to him from the inner doorway. He's got mumbling raccoon lines for ages. I got mad and went back to my soba shop. Ah, that's why he got mad. If he's saying it's true, then there's no way he could be the murderer. I swear I'm telling the truth, Miss Chickadee. Erp. Hey, let's quick, get this man to the infirmary. Well, I dare say he's quite the handful. Your Honor, please accept the statements Mr. Wedge made just now into evidence.
Objection!
I believe the accused statement about going into the room at around 2 p.m. is true. Oh, sorry. I dropped my thing I was playing with on the keyboard. Hope I didn't dox myself there. For falls in the victim's estimated time of death. Well, that opens up the possibility that the crime was committed between 2 and 4 p.m. That's some critical information. Thanks, Your Honor. Yeah, you know, I have a pill that I take in the evening to go to sleep. I'm playing with the bottle it's in. I don't know if you can hear it rattling. I think it's getting muted or getting taken out by the auto fix. I dropped it on my keyboard. I probably hit the Windows key. So yeah, hold on. I'll take a look. No, it looks like it's okay. I don't think I doxed myself too bad. The only thing I see is a little comic strip of some penguins, and one of the penguins says "House of Water," and the other penguin saying a little thing. It's like cold, and the penguin just lands on it, and it's ice. It's like very cold. So that's all I see. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, other than that, at one point, Mr. West's statements are dubiously malproof.
Objection!
It should be fine. I just looked at it. They're the words of the defendant himself. Simon, back me up here. He has a point. If I were the prosecutor, I wouldn't accept them either. I understand the defense's feelings on the matter. This court is unable to accept anything other than the time the defendant made his visit. And now what do I do? I should have no further objection, defense. Last the time has come to send the soul of the victim onward to the Twilight Realm.
Silence!
I just love that silence. What are you jammering on about, Prosecutor Sadmonk? We still have something we need to question on the window about. We do? Like what? Don't stand there. We don't have any evidence left to present. I've forgotten already. Is there still a hidden witness you have yet to question? Hidden witness. Oh, that's right. Your Honor, still one more issue we haven't finished discussing yet. Oh? And what is that? This bit of unfinished business. We're finished discussing this issue related to Undo. We still have to discuss the possibility of a fourth personality, one named Owen. They're suggesting that this fourth personality of Windows might be the true culprit. Geez, not that again. I don't know anything about this Owen. I know you don't have any motive to kill your master, but this Owen may have won for all we know. Come clean now, Ondo. You've got another personality stashed away, haven't you? Please tell us everything you know about Owen. That's enough! Witness has already stated that he knows not of any Owen character. Bravo, you tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Hee. Hey, Patches. If you claim you don't know Owen when you really do, that's tantamount to perjury. Don't exercise your right to remain silent, however. Well, that's a different story. Do not listen to the depraved prosecutor, witness. You will be tainted with his evil. Do you have any idea how dark and cold a prison cell is? Ha, ha, ha. I exercise my right to remain silent. What's this now? Changing horses in midstream, are you? Shut up, I'll remain silent, that's it. Patches, you fool, we stay out of this. Ha ha ha. Patches is not the brightest bulb in that box you call a noggin, is he? The fact that he switched from I don't know any Owen to I will remain silent. This proves he does know about Owen. There it is again. This time is formidable psychological manipulation tactic. I'm sure guys on my side today.
Objection!
You dirty, despicable, depraved prosecutor, you leading the witness. Witness, there is no need for you to submit yourself to the defense's questioning.
Objection!
Your Honor, the window is definitely hiding something. Please allow me to question the witness about the existence of Owen. I've got to sneeze again. I suppose only this witness can confirm or deny the existence of Owen for us. Very well. I will allow the defense to proceed. Am I going to sneeze? Grr! Bokonka! Go check I'm okay? Thanks, Eric. About Owen. I've never met any personality named Owen. Patch was just blurting out nonsense and panic. We're always aware, so we definitely noticed the personality like that showed up. How dare you treat me like a criminal based on mere conjecture? Ah, how am I supposed to deal with the testimony of 3 personalities? Unless you can prove the existence of Owen here, it's all over. Best crew with courage to stick in place and attack their testimony head on. What does that mean? You best screw your courage to sticking place. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, let's save. We haven't saved in a while. Alright, I will. Stop piling the pressure on me. Probably should save a little later. After drags out some info, anything to drag Owen out in the open. I've never met any personality named Owen.
Hold it!
Met, huh? Is that how you experience each other? Like people meeting on the street? Well, it's more like all 3 of us are always here. The personality that's most suited to the moment is the one that comes out. When you're out the window, what are the other 2 doing? Well, we never know when our turn will come, right? So we stand by and listen. That means that all 3 of you share the same memories. Never really thought about it, but I guess that's right. I see, thank you. Please continue. Patch is just burning out nonsense in a panic.
Hold it!
Patch, can I have a word with you, please? Hehe, why hello, you rang? You said at first that you didn't know anybody named Owen. You exercised your right to remain silent. Were you afraid of committing perjury? Or, you see... I'll take her from you if you don't mind. Listen, I hate to say it, but Patch is about as smart as a sack of rocks. If you grill him with a bunch of highfalutin words, he's gonna want to keep silent. I see. Just looking after loose-tongued Patches. Is your role, is it, Miss Kisagawa? I don't know about that, but anyway, I do know the Patch was just flustered, and that's why he decided to remain silent. We're always aware, so we definitely noticed if a personality like that showed up.
Hold it!
What if for some reason you 3 were unconscious at the time of the incident? If the 3 of you weren't alert and aware, what would happen? Well, what would happen? I'm not even sure. What do you mean? I mean, you 3 share the same memories, right? What if Owen is different? What if he has memories separate from yours? Maybe Owen emerges when the 3 of you are unaware or unconscious.
Objection!
Instead of speaking as if this 4th personality is a foregone conclusion, I suggest you prove its existence first. Well, we've already seen 3 personalities. 4th would be a stretch. You surrounded the victim and its court by jumping to such conclusions without proof. Have you ever heard these old sayings? Posture yourself, buddy. What happens twice will happen thrice. You see one, there are likely 30 in your home. Base my theory on such premises. Comparing us to cockroaches, do we bug you that much, girlie? How do you intend to prove it? How do you prove that all 3 personalities became unconscious, as you say? Unless you can do that, all of this talk is merely speculation. Oh, well, I mean, so timid. If you don't have it, then find it. Or something that can render a window and the other's unconscious. That's right. I can't back down now. Mr. Wet, I have to... Wait, Mr. Wet. Can we rest? Maybe if I were a lump of regular flour dough for udon noodles. Not fresh like my soba. And you and let soba dough rest. So how about 3 freshes? Grind the buckwheat seeds from fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodles fresh. Burp. He's blacked out. Mr. Wet, falling unconscious. Wait a minute, I think I've got it. Miss Ikes, you have proof to back up your theory? Yes. Yes, Your Honor, I do. The proof is right here in this crime photo. It is? In that case, please point out what supports your theory. This looks like is what caused the window to lose consciousness.
Take that!
This probably made a window lose consciousness. Ah yes, the sake. Sake? And isn't it just like Master Tornado to pick a fine brand like Camel? Sake? I mean, rice wine? Oh please, don't call it rice wine. That's so unsophisticated. And it's not even wine. Oh, silly girl. I must agree, you need to become more cultured, Athena. Tomato. It's made of rice and people get drunk from drinking it, right? Oh, his gaze gives me the shivers. How's sake in the story? Fine, sake it is then. I can remember, everybody's so touchy about those things. I call Master Tornado would often have a drink or two before performing. They made it more eloquent. Drinking too much of the stuff can make one lose consciousness, though, of course. And look, there were 2 glasses on the table. Oh no, I believe your master offered you some sake. And then you must have drank too much and passed out. When your 4th personality, Owen, emerged. I drank sake? Oh, that's a good one. You have a real sweet tooth, you see. So yes, we did accept distributed red bean bun. Distributed like sake, but you said no, thank you for that. Believe it or not, I'm really weak when it comes to booze. Hee hee. You don't drop the knock us right out. So you see, I had a sweet manager bun, but didn't drink any sake. Well, but that can't be right. There's a problem. Camel? It's the same camel. Random Fox. You got vanilla twist Fox. I bet there's alcohol in these. This demands the glass to be examined right away. You amateur? Should you really think I had not already done so? Your foolishness is beyond the pale. Don't tell me. There is no trace of Lewis as having touched either of the glasses. Naturally. Alright, of course. Besides, the witness's statement added to his testimony? Yes, please, Your Honor. Very well. Had a sweet mansion bun, but I didn't drink any sake. Or what?
Hold it!
So if you had even a tiny sip of sake, you'd conk right out, huh? That's why you didn't touch the glass that Master Tornado offered, correct? Yes, that's right. Maybe you ate something that had sake in it as an ingredient. I don't recall doing anything like that. He doesn't recall doing it. Doesn't assume he didn't. He just might not have known that he did. We're taking a look at the evidence. You're drinking sake, huh? Oh boy, now we're in trouble. I kind of answer exactly why Sad Monkey keeps insulting you. Now use your head. There are countless ways a Hundo could have gotten sake in his mouth besides drinking it. Well, I don't know about the countless part, but But nothing. Give it some thought, and you'll figure something out. The witness must have had something that contained sake. Anything you felt record that hints at something like that?
Objection!
Knock knock. Oh, come on. Is it no? No? Ah, it's stupid knock knock joke again. Alright, let's move on. Skip it, skip it, skip it. Skip, skip, skip. There's some slack, okay. I do a quick save. Alright, we're trying, we're trying. We got this, we got this. How's it not this?
Objection!
Wow, this doesn't make sense. Shows what most likely made Undo lose consciousness. That note? Are you feeling lightheaded, child? About to be a bit peckish. Not hungry, and my head shows your sign, thank you very much. Look at the paper this note is written on. Isn't there something familiar about it? Exactly as your point, Defense. This faint design here reminds me of the paper from... There was a piece of wrapping paper on the box of manchu buns by the victim on the floor. But we may not have drunk any sake. She did a sweet red bean bun, right? Well, yes. That's right. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, Ruindo. I believe that the manju you ate caused you to fall unconscious. The bean bun, but how? Because those bean buns contain a secret ingredient. A very punchy secret ingredient at that. Punchy secret ingredient? Yes. The sign on the wrapping paper matches that of something else in the room. It does? The sign on this object matches that of the manju box's wrapping paper. That's why I was trying to present it. You can see the picture in there. Camel pattern. Same as the one for camel brand sake. So just so Uendo said, he didn't drink any sake per se. But he did eat some. Impossible. Uendo had a camel brand red bean bun, which boasts a nice shot of sake as one of the ingredients. This is claiming that Uendo passed away out of consuming camel sweet bun. So had a fourth personality named Owen to emerge. Is that correct? Yes, Your Honor. That's exactly what I'm claiming. Pew! There's one thing that bothers me. When the alcoholic content of the buns evaporate as they are steamed, in order to give them a stronger flavor, some made or especially made to retain as much of their alcoholic content as possible. Huh. What kind of lightweight do you think I am? Even I would pass off needing simple Manchu. Now we would test that theory. What do you say, Your Honor? Seeing is believing, as they say. Very well, I'll allow a test. Thanks, Your Honor. Simon, go buy some camel Manchu on the double. Don't forget to get me one too, okay? Why must I? While you're at it, Prosecutor Blackwell. Wait, you will get one for me as well. Just, I'm not the courthouse stable boy, you know. But just this once, I'll acquiesce. Taka, I'm counting on you. Go, Taka! Taka's the best. I love Taka. No, you better pay me back. Oh, but I thought it was be your treat, Prosecutor Blackwell. What a shame. Now then, let's adjourn until the Manchu arrives by the carrier hog. Carrier hog's great. Court will reconvene as soon as Taka returns. Well, it's a little early, but I don't think we're going to get a better stopping point than that. So I think we close a little bit early today. So, thank you all very much for joining me on this lovely... Is that right? Where I go? It just makes more sense than finishing in the middle. Where I go, what happens? Big stretch, you got it. Right. Hand up stretch. Hold on, which button is it? This one? Big stretch. I don't blow with me. Well, then we'll finish it tomorrow. Or Wednesday. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great night. We're only finishing 10 minutes early. It's not like we're closing out really early. I got the hiccups. Thanks for watching, everyone. Sleep well, have good dreams. We'll be back tomorrow with more chess puzzles and Apollo Justice. So thanks for watching, everyone. Sleep well. Have good dreams. Already said that. Hope to see you guys back here very soon. Good night, everyone. Fox out. Night night. Sorry, T-Bone, those aren't commands. Fox out.